Hello guys, this is IntoCryptoSpace. Let's talk about Crow with Knife. CAW. What is up guys? It has been a minute. I don't make a video for 5 days. I'm not really in the community chats for a couple of days, and it really feels like I'm missing something. The last couple of weeks prior, just being engulfed in the community, in the energy, the meme culture. There's nothing quite like it. I took a little bit of a break when bitmart had listed us. Rinse and repeat, another sell the news event. So I did what everybody should do every now and then when you're highly invested emotionally, financially, and just kind of engaged, right? I end up touching grass. I enjoyed myself. I went out with a girl. I focused on work, did some other things, and now I'm back. And I didn't have any temptations to sell or reduce my bag when it got down to, I believe, it crashed right around the 9.6 mil level, which is pretty intense. I do always say stay convicted in your plays because stuff like this is normal. And now, not even a week later, we're almost up 50% from that point. Like, this is why you got to be convicted. Because if you're emotional, if you're over invested, you would have sold. You would have sold a large portion of your bag, and you'd be regretting it right about now. When again, no fundamentals have changed. The team is there, the community is there, and this still feels right. So what has happened in the last couple of days since the bitmart listing? So, pretty interesting enough, right? Interestingly enough, VVS, the major DEX on Kronos, they are putting out another meme token on their IMO, which is initial meme offering platform / dashboard. And with the community support and engagement from Crow with Knife being so high the last 3 to 4 weeks, that they actually gave us an opportunity to enter with not just Crow, but with Crow with Knife tokens. And in which case, they would match with pairing of Crow and add that to our liquidity. Guys, this is such a big milestone. This is such a big step because not only are we getting free funding to basically inject into our liquidity, this is VVS, right? This is an extension, an olive branch of CDC. They work in cahoots together. They are essentially one. And one would speculate that this is literally the stepping stone before getting listed. Because one of the biggest things, guidelines, parameters that CDC lists for is a good amount of liquidity, and having injected, it's going to be, what does it say? Destruction, right? So 6.8% of supply was put in, and that's about 1 million of Crow with Knife tokens. So VVS will have to put up 1 million of Crow to pair that, and then together, that's 2 million pushed right into liquidity. Liquidity right now is 566,000. Guys, that's a 4x. Not to mention, it's not to get to 200. It's going to be 250. It's 2.5 million. I apologize. So what do you think the market cap is going to look like when the liquidity is 5x? This is crazy. This is not going to be a listed event yet, but this more or less is going to push the market cap well over 50 million. And this is why these people, I feel like these sellers don't know what's going on. You are not interacting with any of the news. I feel like they're outside rather, they're underneath a rock. They have no idea what's going on. They see the price interaction, and they're like, oh, it's up 15%. Let's sell. Guys, why are you selling? Literally, when this gets injected, you're going to be making an instant 3 to 5x. So this is 14 mil market cap currently. It's going to be well over 30. This is at least a 2x. Bare minimum. That is bare minimum. And that's me being safe. But what do you think happens when this has 2.5 million in liquidity? 2 million of that is locked. It is locked by VVS. So it will never go below the market cap that is generated from a 2 million liquidity injection, right? For a year. That's the parameters of VVS. And again, an extension of crypto.com. Guys, this is the most bullish thing. You might as well say we're listed on the damn exchange, because that's what's going to happen with this price action. It's going to be as if we are listed on the damn exchange. 2 million in liquidity, guys. Okay. I digress. So going back to the facts, 46.6 trillion has and was donated by the community, reaching up and upwards of 1 million. And here's a photo. Just under 1 million in USD value. And again, an LP pair is one asset being paired to the other. In this case, Crow with Knife CAW to Crow, the Kronos chain coin. So us putting up the $1 million of CAW, naturally there would need $1 million of Crow to pair with it. Therefore, a 2 million USD value injection. Moving away from speculation, Destruction has also teased that next week is going to be a very much bullish week. So he hasn't given any teasers regarding that, but looking at the chat earlier, he was very excited. And in terms of enthusiasm, he's never really gotten to a point of, over exaggerating anything. And he said, it is going to be crazy. Right here. Just found it. It's going to get crazy. And this is not him. Everybody knows Destruction. If you're in here, he is the most laid back, chill person. He'll say that people regret their sells, will get whatever it is. He doesn't necessarily attack them, but he just lets the community do its thing. And he's always there with a surprise. My speculation is that there's going to be another listing, right? There's going to be a listing. I think it has something to do with the sell of tokens last week that had happened. I think he's working on getting it done, and getting a tier 1 exchange, something like KuCoin or Gate.io, would be huge, along with all the nonsense that's happening now. Bitmart start to rally really well. I think the volume on Crow with Knife was actually higher than Solana on the exchange. I think we're pushing well above 6 million in daily volume, and that's on an exchange. Beyond that, let's look at this. On my watch list, I have, let's see. So the last 24 hours, we have 1.2 million in DEX-sided volume. And it's only going to increase. Especially with the liquidity getting injected, whales are more comfortable. Exchanges are more comfortable. And then, like I said earlier, with us having a substantial amount of liquidity like that, especially provided and it being locked in at VVS, an extension of crypto.com themselves, Guys, I'm really bullish. I'm really bullish right now. I have been. You know I am. I'm transparent with you guys. But please, please do your research. As a side note, buy the dip, ticker symbol dip, is the token being released on the VVS platform. Presale is over and is currently waiting for the seeding round to be done. As we wrap things up here, guys, it's really cool to note that on my videos page on YouTube, it's about to be completely packed with Crow with Knife videos, plus the shorts that I have out there. I'm looking to do more of those. I just wanted to say thank you for you guys. You're making this a very fun experience for me, and bare minimum, I am happy that as a community member, as a holder, I can do something relevant for the community and the project. As always, guys, do your own research. I continue to be transparent with you. I have well over a trillion Crow with Knife bag. Happy to be here. Strategy is to sell at certain thresholds, but beyond that, leave a fat bag, any type of bag, for when, and I do mean when, this gets to $1 billion market cap. Again, this is IntoCryptoSpace. Until next time.